Rich Rising, my loves. I'm here to get you a past life narrative. And if this is your first time here, I am Regal Essence. I am Queen TV. I am Queen TV After Dark. I am Life is a Love Goddess. I am Life is a Laid Back Mom. I'm your red sunshine in the afternoon time. I'm your crystal healer and dealer. I'm your past life princess, and I'm somebody's ABA therapist and pre-K teacher. Hey, boos, hey. So, I am here to get you guys a past life narrative. And the reason why we want to learn about our past life is because the things that we learn about our past life energy are going to help us in this current incarnation to fulfill our karmic assignments. We have certain karmic directives that our soul wants us to play out in this lifetime, and it's up to us to realize, discover, remember. It's up to us to remember what those things are. So let's get into it. Now listen, y'all are going along with me on my journey. When I'm pulling these cards, I started my tarot journey in March, and I stepped out on faith when I'm doing my past life readings because it requires me to tap into different gifts to bring these messages through. So I'm really excited. If you're not already following me, so why? You should be following me on all my social medias. There's one link in my bio. It's going to take you to all my social medias. I'm not on Instagram that much, but I do post stories. Facebook, I do post on Facebook though, because we got to get that money on from all sources, right? And then I have 3 TikTok pages. Why? Because this is my spiritual page. I got a page that's more about hair, and then I have a page that gets a little bit more into my physical, my fitness. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking to build a community of like-minded individuals. So if healing, growing, transforming, and glowing is your jam, you won't love it here. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so we have Holy Spirit, please give us a clear and concise narrative. All right, so guys, we got relationship repeat. So we know that when we see relationship repeat, that means that in the past life we had a very significant relationship that we could possibly want to repeat in this lifetime because it was just so good and so yummy. So we want to repeat it. 21, which breaks down to a 3. We have education. We have service. We have Archangel Raguel. And then we have number 38, which is community. So let me see. What is God trying to tell us? Repeat relationship in a community of people where you had harmony and you were bringing balance and you were bringing value as you were learning and teaching. Oh my God! Y'all about to have a repeat. Y'all are about to have a repeat of some very amazing things that you used to experience in a past life. So let's see, Holy Spirit, what message do you want us to focus on? Let's focus on education, because I definitely just posted a video about me being a teacher. So I want you guys to go and interact with my other content. I have so much content, y'all. So make sure y'all are interacting with my content. If you're new here, take a look around, drop some comments. Let's get to know each other in the comments. So I want to focus on education, but I also want to focus on community too. So let's see how education will bring all these in together. Because when we're doing a past life read, all the cards that fall out around the cards are weaving a tapestry. It's weaving a story. Okay, so I'm very interested. Personal or professional connections. Yeah, you're about to repeat some personal and professional connections that you had in a past life, and they were so harmonious, and you found justice. Like there was equal give and take in your relationships. Yeah. And they brought value to you, and you were able to bring value to the world. Yeah. And you were able to teach. Yep. You were always forever learning, and now you're able to teach the world because you have the support of your community like you did back in the G, right? Some of us came into this lifetime with a lot of past life enemies, but also, I mean, we've lived multiple lifetimes, so we ain't always have enemies every single lifetime. So let's get into, I feel like it's community. Let's speak into community a little bit. Community. I am attracting and finding supportive people. Right, so with community, the main things we want to know is it blesses both your life and the energy of the world to join with kindred souls and happiness and high intentions. Okay, so your tribe is looking for you, and your vibe attracts your tribe. So make sure you're putting your energy out there, right? But in a responsible way. Put your energy out there in a responsible way so that you can attract your tribe. Okay. Also, too, some of us, we leave groups of people that don't resonate with us so we can actually come into contact with our true harmonious connections, our true soul tribe, okay? Because that's going to lift your energy, all right? Let me see. Harmonious connections lift your energy and create a more fluid and receptive alignment with the universe. So it's important, listen, we go through seasons of isolation, of course. We go through the dark night of the soul, all of that good stuff. We do go through seasons of isolation. However, we have to remember that aligning with people, connecting with people is a divine alignment from the universe. So we're not always here to be alone, okay? So I just want to remind y'all that we're not here to do this all alone, try to figure it out on our own, okay? The affirmation for community is I'm attracting fun and supportive people to my life. I connect with the highest groups who share my interests and activities. Get into it. And I bless my little community that's coming together. All right, so education, number 42, or that breaks down to a number 6. So let's see what the Holy Spirit wants us to know about education. This card indicates, oh my goodness, and I just went to success. So somebody's going to have success. Yes! I received that for myself. Receiving success in your teaching endeavors, okay? So I'm snatching that up for myself. And then also, let's keep in mind, we got 21, we got 23, and then this is 24. So we are synchronizing, okay? This card indicates several past life priorities concerning education. You may have been self-educated in some lives, familiarizing yourself with the skills or careers that you had in your mind. Wait, you may have been self-educated in some lives, familiarizing yourself with skills or careers you had in mind. You may have also experienced formal education in other lifetimes, perhaps even receiving higher degrees focused on your professional goals. In fact, these purposes may be driving you in this life. I'm so excited about this card. If this card is near the shaman card, which we did get the shaman card this week, if this card falls near the shaman card, your past educational pursuits were likely directed towards a healing profession. And if it falls near the expressive card, it's certain you've been compelled to learn and perhaps to teach such things as painting, writing, or any other expressive endeavors. This is so crazy, y'all. I just posted yesterday. I went through and I went through and I posted a compilation of all my teacher moments, and I was like, oh my God, like certain things I was like, oh, it's too long, people aren't gonna watch it. But I'm just so grateful that God always just sends such confirmations. Okay, so if you feel inclined to take some classes or get a degree in some other areas, this card is suggesting that you are to freely follow that inclination. There may have even been some spiritual practices that you find interesting. Let yourself learn and even teach what calls to your heart. You may also have some personal experience or talent you like to share with others. If you've been thinking about writing a book, this card is telling you that now is the time to focus on that. I'm so excited about this, y'all, because as I was creating like my little montage, I'm like, oh my God. Listen, y'all, I love teaching. And I feel like for someone, I don't have years and years of teaching experience, but I know I can teach. So that is God's way of letting me know that, like, yeah, he's confirming that those are past life gifts coming through. Which I knew that, but I just love to know the universe is just communicating with me. All right, so let's get into the karmic shift. When we talk about past lives, we talk about karma in 3 ways. You're either coming to balance out your karma by wiping out an energy that you dealt with in a past life. You're not dealing with it no more. It was like a toxic cycle going round and round and round and round and round. This lifetime, you're here to break that cycle, break those chains, okay? This lifetime, you may have come to experience something you didn't experience in a past life. Say you was poor in a past life and you're here to experience what it feels like to be wealthy and abundant in this life, right? Or you are having a reverse of fortune. That's the rich and poor, now you rich, right? Also, balance. Say you were too lenient, too nice, too mean, too something in a past life, and in this lifetime, you're here to balance it out by being that perfect duality, right? I'm not perfect duality. I'm like a bad girl, and then I'll get up and teach your kids nursery rhymes. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you guys, the karmic shift as it relates to the education card. You may have some difficulties regarding education in a past life. Perhaps you were sent away to a demanding boarding school. Even if you hated school or didn't achieve the success you wanted in your education in this life, don't let that stop you. Important information is available to you. Whether you just take an online course or decide to pursue a formal degree, never stop learning. The world is open to you. So me, myself, personally, I have a couple degrees, right? A couple college degrees. And then I also, in 2020, I just went through and I started doing informal education. And I feel like that's when I really started tapping into it was just awakening me back to some of my past life gifts, right? So I have a couple degrees, and then I have tons of certifications, right? So yeah, soon I'm gonna be getting more into my other healing modalities. But yeah, when I have a little bit more support, I plan to get into a lot of different things that I just kind of like dibbled and dabbled in. I just stuck my little pinky toe in it. I'll have those opportunities to be able to kind of like really delve into that. And it's going to get fun and it's going to get juicy. But anyway, you guys, your affirmation for today is, my mind is always expanding in wonderful and joyous ways. I love to learn. Okay. Also, I want you to affirm that divine knowledge, only if you're ready. Don't say this if you're not ready. Divine knowledge is always downloaded to me daily. And when I need to know something, divine knowledge pours down into me so that I can figure it out. Okay, now y'all gotta believe it. If you believe it, then receive it. If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, if you made it through this video, drop me a red heart below. Share this video with a friend. Save it for when you need a little pick-me-up. And remember, I love you.